I'm here with Reed, and talk a little bit about the seed trench after you've closed it with ours.
Yeah, how I try to show these closing wheels to a guy is like this spring. I had a couple guys that mentored me. I mentored them, and I took two sets of these zippers with me, and I give them to them, and I said, just put one row of them. Call me back, tell me what you see. And every one of them calls me back and says, hey, I should have put the whole planter on. Back to me talking a while ago about that corn not coming up in a straight row. I'll actually raise that drag chain up that I've got behind my, up on it, tied up, and go up through there, say 100 foot or so, and I'll get off. And we do this every farm 2 or 3 times a day, but we'll try to we'll take our fingers, just our fingers alone, and we will actually rake across that seed, across where the gauge wheels is run, and the closing wheel, and all that. We'll rake, and you will find no presence of that seed trench visible nowhere. That's what's it's actually kind of like you're tilling the soil, but it's firming it up. It's not so loose it's going to wash away. It's just the right amount of pressure, but it's so loose that you just get so even emergence. And like I said, I get knocked all the time. I can put one picture on Facebook of a stand of corn, and people are like, you can't plant a straight row. The rows are straight, the corn's just not straight, because it has come up. You don't never turn ever growing corn the same way. So I'll have one come up this way, one come up this way, one come up. If you ever see that corn in a straight line, you've done a poor job. That is a tattletale sign that that seed trench is still there, because you have created a straight pathway for that corn to emerge. And you'll have uneven emergence, you'll have late emergence. You're just not going to do a good job. And that zipper has allowed us a lot more flexibility in the corn, especially in the cotton, because cotton is not forgiving. I mean, you do it wrong and you're going to do it over. You don't, there's no mistakes there.
And we found too that crusting isn't a problem behind this wheel
and that was
either.
I got a lot of that.
Even if you get a hard rain.
Everybody said, oh, it's going to crust over when you pull in them drag chains. No, it's not. I never had any crusting issues. Never. You're not firming the ground. You're not rolling a wheel over it, sealing it off. That is still loose. There is no air. Air cannot get in there. Now, I have had a lot of guys say, well, you've tilled it, it's going to dry out. No, because I'm dragging that drag chain, and it's sort of like just shellacking the top. And there's no crusting. We get even emergence, and that's what helps us win these contests. I hold the Alabama dryland record today, 322 bushels. We compete in Tennessee too. We win up there all the time. We focus nothing on high management, high yield stuff in the corn world, and we carry it over into the bean world. We do it too. And this wheel is just another tool in the toolbox that helps us stack these trophies on the wall.
Neat.